Hey, Mike here, and I'd like to welcome you to the launch of the new Mosquito Bite Mikes, episode 1. All right. I'm excited to have award-winning TropRock singer-songwriter Kelly McGuire to help me kick things off as we follow him down to Ambergis Caye in Belize and check out his 16th annual birthday bash. Should be a good time. It seems like producing this episode was like giving birth or something. It was just this was shot back in February, and then of course the travel restrictions came and the global pandemic, and then there's apathy and everybody is being lazy and stuck inside. But finally we're here, and let's get started, and I really do hope you enjoy it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
He's got his back to the beach on his favorite bar stool. He don't have to stumble too far. Flies his trading the islands.
Oh, hi, Mike. I was just working. I'm doing some writing, doing some songwriting.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, my eyes were closed, but I was doing some songwriting. I have to work a lot down here, and this is how I work, but it's a rough life down here, man.
Tonight I feel like king of the island. All my friends are gathered here with me, dancing under star-studded canopy, somewhere on a beach in Belize. I see lights glowing from San Pedro, nocturnal palms swaying in the breeze. Mayan spirits cry out from the mangroves. 2012 doesn't worry me.
So we want to welcome y'all to Mosquito Bite Mikes. I'm here with singer-songwriter Kelly McGuire for his 16th annual birthday bash here on the beautiful island of Belize. So I'm curious because Kelly's got a lot of music and some albums named after this island, and we want to hear kind of how all it started. Tell me what's so special about this place.
Well, probably the people, first of all. Yeah, but I was invited to come down here to play a week at a famous beach bar at the time named Vito's, which had been voted Island Bar of the Year at the time by Island Magazine. And I didn't even know where Belize was. So I came down here, and on about the second day, a lady from Clear Lake, Texas, outside of Houston where I am, found out I was coming down, and she had bought a bar down here where they hold a chicken drop.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and so I went by to see her, and she said, oh, well, hey, you need to meet these guys. And it was Joe Lawrence and his son. Joe was from Texas, and he and his wife, Rhonda, were building Pelican Reef down here, which is just beside us here on the beach. So, for about, 15 years now, I've been sleeping at their place with them.
Nice.
Like family down here and in Texas. But before they ever built Pelican Reef, they were in a one-bedroom cabana here, and I came down and spent a couple of trips staying in this one-bedroom cabana until we built, till their owner villa was ready, and then we moved into that. I had to be in a room all by myself. It was terrible.
That's awesome.
But they have facilitated me making it worthwhile and for me to come down here every year, and that started my family in Belize. And
16 years ago.
16 years ago. And
wow.
After about 2 years of chasing down PA equipment, sound equipment, Joe and I'd be running all over town every day. I had a show trying to get stuff, and so they were moving stuff down here in containers, and so I was fortunate enough to have a system down here that made it worthwhile to perform and do music.
Right, without having to lug your gear on a plane and pay all that luggage.
Yes, and it's kept in an environment that it doesn't get salty and ruined, so that's been invaluable all these years. And Joe cooks breakfast. Sometimes Rhonda does.
Nice.
But that's really where it all started. Vito's, beautiful week. And on the last day I was down here, that trip, I sat on the beach before I went to the airport and was trying to write something, and I ended up making up a story about a guy I had met that had a catamaran in charter. And he was from Colorado, and I just made this story up about him, finished it on the way to Houston. Come to find out, everything I made up was true. So kept coming back to Belize because I'd met Joe and Rhonda, and writing more songs. The next thing you know, I had an album of songs called Boat in Belize, or that's what I called it. And it kind of, that was my third CD, and it sort of put me on the map, I guess you would say, to people internationally and all over the U.S., because Radio Margaritaville plays songs off of it. Blame It on Buffett, Boat in Belize, Turn Around and Run's off my first CD. And also, it won Album of the Year at the Texas Music Awards a few years ago.
Wow.
In 2008. So, that's my start in Belize. The rest is pretty much history. 5 CDs later, I wrote King of the Island.
One of my favorites, by the way.
Title song of my
favorites.
5th CD, and the album cover was painted by a famous Belizean artist named Walter Castillo. And I love the cover. And so that's what brings me here every year.
There you go. And I don't know. Kind of, I get tired of this after a while.
You know, palm tree after palm tree on the beach. It's just so boring.
It's just boring out here.
But what I'm really blessed about is the people I've met down here on this island are people I've performed for all over the U.S. House concerts, backyards, living rooms, and so that's what's been invaluable. And the people that I've met, I've introduced them to other people from other places. So the network of friends that have come down here is just endless. It just kind of keeps going and keeps going. As you'll see tonight, at my annual birthday concert and benefit for the Humane Society of San Pedro.
Talk about that a little bit, because that's a pretty cool thing.
It was the homeless dog population, or the animal population, was pretty rough 16 years ago down here, and they started a Humane Society called Saga, which was named after the first animal they rescued. The name of that animal was Saga, so that's why they call it that.
Okay.
My friend Dr. Mel from Texas comes down and volunteers and does the snips all week during this time. And we have a big concert. It started at Vito's many years ago, and then now my friends Jody and Scott hosted at the Palapa Bar, and we've raised a lot of money for Saga, and it'll be a great bunch of friends and fans tonight.
That's awesome.
Singing my songs back to me, making me feel like King of the Island.
There you go. Well, that's awesome. And I know I met a bunch of people on the boat cruise yesterday from Canada and from Wyoming and
everywhere.
And I asked the guys, I can't remember the guys' names from the couple from Wyoming, but they were very gracious.
Bob and Jen.
And I asked them, I said, well, so how long have you been doing the birthday in Belize thing? And he looked at me, and I think he said 2001 or 2010. It was like 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
He's been doing the birthday party every single year.
And I met him at what used to happen is at Vito's at the time. I did early show, like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And people would wander down the beach and hear me telling stories in their Vito's. Because it was a kind of a quiet, storytelling kind of a show. And they'd come in and sit and listen. Next thing you know, a year or two later, I'm playing in their backyard in Cody, Wyoming, or Idaho, Kansas. I can't list all the people. New Jersey. I can't list all the people that I played in their house that I've.
You played at my house.
I did.
Right. The original Mosquito Bite Mikes, actually, as it turns out.
Oh, you cooked some good food that day.
It was a good time. It was a good time to have by all. People talked about that party for years.
Oh yeah.
People talked about that party, so that was a good time. Well, well, you know what? Before I forget, I've got something for you. Hang right there.
Uh-oh. What could this be?
No.
What could this be?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
As a charter member of the Mosquito Bite Mike clubs, I want to present you with your own Mosquito Bite Mike hat. There's not a lot of those around, dude. So right now,
let's see if it'll stay up. Whoops! Is that glare too?
You need to cover that head, dude.
This is when I'm incognito. When I'm out on the snorkel boat or the dive boat and I have a snorkel in my mouth and a face mask on and no hat, I'm incognito.
Nobody knows who you are.
Now you know what the song means when I say.
There you go.
The day I go diving incognito.
There you go. That's awesome.
How's
That looks good on
It's
you
perfect.
too. That looks
It's perfect.
good on you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Well, I think we're gonna
Mosey up the beach.
mosey up the beach and just see what else we can run into. Thank you, my friend. Enjoyed
Great
it.
seeing you.
All right, man.
Well, tonight I'm king of the island. With my 6 strings, I rule this patch of sand. Singing songs of my life back on the mainland. 'Cause I used to make my fortune full of friends. And I only sign dear to my conscience, responsible for any fame I've known. 1,000 miles from Texas, living island time with ease, somewhere on a beach at Belize.
Thank you.
All right, we're here at Athens Gate, walking on the beach, and this has been my home now for some years. After we moved up here from Pelican Reef with Joe and Rhonda, I say we. They've adopted me. They haven't really adopted me. They just can't get rid of me.
There you go.
I'm here all the time.
Adopted sounds so much
That's
better,
right.
but they can't get rid of me. Is the
They
truth.
can't get rid of me.
Nice.
Well, I keep my speakers here, so I have to come here.
There's a strong breeze out of the south-southeast, a light chop out on the bay. The swells are running just about 3 to 4 feet on the Gulf of Mexico today. So I called in the work, said I couldn't make it. I got me a boat, and I'm gonna take a little therapy cruise. I need it today, yeah. I said therapy. If you need a little therapy, oh yeah. Well, I got the dose for you. Come on and take a little therapy cruise. So call your boss and come get lost in the wind and the sea with me. Therapy is what we all need.
Therapy is all I need. Hey, what a good time. Special thanks to you, Kelly McGuire. If you're new to Kelly's music, I've left some links in the description below, so please go check it out. If you've never been on one of Kelly's trips, I can't tell you how much fun it is. I highly encourage you to try to make one of those if you can. I hope you've got a flavor for what that's all about in this video. So that about wraps up episode 1. I hope you had a good time. Hit that subscribe button, like it, share it, leave some comments in the comment section if you have some questions or want to say something about it. And anyway, we enjoyed having you. We hope to see you next time. And see, what are we going to do next time? I think we might go feed some tarpon, or maybe a visit to Secret Beach, or I don't know. Maybe we'll even do some Caribbean cooking. So anyway, see you next time.
Like it.
All right. So what do y'all?
We'll just shoot it. We probably won't use audio, but
You can do whatever you
Wait a
want to
minute,
do.
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute,
All
wait
right.
a minute, wait a minute.
You need to look good. You look good. Wait, can we get hair and makeup? Last look.
all right, we are live here at Athens Gate in San Pedro, Belize, on the island of Ambergis Caye, and this is my good friends Joe and Rhonda. I met years ago when I first came down here from Texas. They built Pelican and Athens Gate, as we've been talking about, and they've made it possible for me to be here all these years. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
It's a great birthday.